This is where I got hit. Actually, a lot of people get hit here. I used to live up there, so sometimes I'd take a taxi to the airport in the morning. On 2 separate occasions, I saw a motorbike on its side in the exact same spot. I don't even know where I was going. I don't even know why we were filming that line in the first place. It wasn't even worth filming. You know, I spent more time having a conversation with Brooks, the person that filmed it, about where I wanted it filmed from than actually doing the line. I just thought, oh, it'd be quite cool. It's just a wally on a tree, and then I'll just push. You can see in my face when I walk up, I'm like...
Film that?
Yeah. Most importantly, did you film that? Because I got up immediately, and I was clearly okay. The general public, it just skipped asking if you were okay. And they just go straight to like, what are you doing?
They're angry?
I think the taxi driver called me an arsehole.
Wait! Arsehole!
People always say, well, you could have died that day. Do you ever think about that? I've had maybe 10 more experiences which are closer to death.
Can I take one more?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Amazing, bro.
Okay?
Man, thank you so much.
All right. Where are all the medium-sized rappers? Everyone's always lil or big something. People wanted something in their wardrobe other than Supreme. And people wanted a board other than Blueprint. A lot of Palace's success is down to that. A lot of Palace's success is down to it at the start being a group of friends than a company, which is something you want to support.
Simon says, shoot a nigga in his thigh.
It's great to feel a part of something. It's great to be a part of something. Like I was to Palace. I grew up, you know, being kind of the face of Palace, and I was very invested in it. But ultimately, it's a company, and it's someone else's company. You know, it didn't feel like quitting an employer. It felt like quitting a social circle or something. And I already quit drugs and quit drinking, so you kind of left. It's hard to have a lot of friends in London if you already quit those two things. So you then quit the company that you skate for. It's like, wow, I might as well just fucking go and live on an island.
Fuck me.
I think if you're a skateboarder that is interested in art, then you should be, if not skating for a company that really allows you to get your vision across, you should be running your own brand. Let's go this way. That's the behind the TV screen at Piccadilly Circus. No one really knows this, but those used to be apartments until they all just got knocked down. They were not expensive, well, because they had no windows, no natural light. You're living behind the TV screen at Piccadilly Circus. Isn't that such a fantastical address? Such a romantic existence for a mouse. Book that I showed you the other day?
Yeah.
Alfred Gilbert, the one that looked like a spell book. He's the designer of the Eros fountain. And that's really the Thames logo. Always has been. Cool. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Have a good day.
You too.
Said I've got a friend coming in that's giving out a smiley face, so I'm going to have a quick one before he gets it. I can't hug you now, I wouldn't because he'll get it. You're very brave.
Every time I get something for someone from here, I end up giving it to myself.
Just get a little thing like that for people, you know, fox hunt for people that hate fox hunting. You know. This is cool as well.
That's really nice.
1928, yeah, it's a lighter actually.
This is at the event last night or the night before.
Wow. Look at that, who did that?
Just
That's
these
fantastic, isn't it?
these two men from Leeds.
Yeah.
Just one huge piece of ice. Isn't that genius?
Oh, that's incredible, yeah.
Yeah. I used to live around the corner, so I used to come in here and chat to Mark all the time. It's just full of beautiful things. It's full of real life things, you know. We were talking earlier about things which are too good to be seen on screen. All of this lives in the real world. It's nice to surround yourself with it sometimes. Like, I'm a skateboarder.
He's a
I'm a
skateboarder
professional
by
skateboarder.
profession, yeah.
Can you imagine? Yeah, it's ridiculous, isn't it?
You're good living in it?
Yeah, well, it's a sport, isn't it? It's
long as
sports
you
companies involved. No, you don't even need to win. You don't even need to compete. You just need to wear. You know, I'm sponsored by Adidas,
Yeah.
and so I, you know, have to wear represent the.
Wearing a microphone and being filmed, that's rather worrying.
He's wearing, yeah. I'm always wearing a wire. It's really nice. Who are these? Just random angels?
Do you remember when you first met Blondie?
Oh, Blondie's been coming here for many years. He's one of my dearest friends. Blondie has a very rare thing amongst men, and it would get him into trouble now and again, but it drives him in his life. It's called charm. You're not trained to have it, you're born with it. And he has it in abundance. He has a drive for life. Blondie's an old head on young shoulders. You have the sort of daringness of the merchant adventurers, and you have the sort of gentleness of the poet. And you combine it together and you get a fairly formidable human. You'd have to walk through strange streets and tropical jungles and distant cities before you came across somebody like Blondie. And even then, the chances are remote. When he's in here, he's always kind to other people. It doesn't matter who you are. You can be in the House of Lords or you can be the local road sweeper. And I think that's the Lebanese side. I think he gets that from his father, that charm. But without that, he'd be lost. And he wouldn't be our Blondie, would he?
You think there's a reason why you keep yourself so occupied like that?
Yes, because I'm insane. that's how I function. It's the only way I know how to be. It's either that or like walking around in circles around the Errol statue all night. I've got a lot of energy. I might as well make something with it.
Do you ever just lay around on the couch all day?
No.
Zone out?
But even when I'm depressed.
How often does that happen?
Not as much as it used to. Because I'm...
You think
'Cause
different things occupies that
yeah.
energy?
Yeah. I feel lucky. I feel grateful that I have this compulsion to do things. Even though it makes my life harder, the fact that I feel like I need to have 10 projects on the go all the time, I feel proud of them eventually when I do take that rare second to think, to just pause and look at it. I think, I'm really happy that I did that. And I wouldn't do that if I was content. I wouldn't do that if I didn't have an addictive personality. I wouldn't act a certain way if I wasn't bipolar. I wouldn't fall madly in love with someone if I wasn't highly sensitive. Of course, I wouldn't get madly heartbroken as well. But I enjoy the entire thing. These are my two places of worship. The Prince Charles Cinema and the church. Next door to each other, conveniently. I didn't care about it growing up. It's just how I was raised. It's just what I was told to believe, and I never really stopped being religious. I'm just more religious now than I was. I just think that it's a healthy thing to have in your life, having some sort of ritual of feeling thankful and giving thanks for things which have worked out good, and praying for things to work out good, and understanding why things have worked out bad. And I think it's a very healthy framework to have in your mind to think, do I deserve this to work?
Cheat.